Good morning. Saturday morning, and I'm at work. I had my 3 day weekend last weekend, so yep, it's back to the grind. And last weekend was all right actually. The other half and I went out for a meal. We went out to a winery in Swan Valley. Now apparently I'd been there before, and before the area all got built up over the years, since '97, since I was last here, uh, it's unrecognisable, literally. So, but apparently, as I said, we used to drive um, through Ellenbrook, where we used to live, right the way through to um, Midland, where we are now, and into the city. So, but me being me, I just do not remember it, full stop. Really don't. A lot's happened between those years, to be honest with you. So yeah, I do not remember it at all. I've had a busy week as such. So back at work, we've got the stock take next week. We've had one stock take already, and that's obviously taking a little bit of work, which we've got to sort out, especially today actually. And personally, I've been back doing my family tree research. Now, I dip in and out of this from occasion, and I've been doing it now for probably, gosh, about 20 years. I think it's over 20 years, to be honest with you. And I don't know what sort of made me go back into it, but I was looking at website because I did a DNA test, and all that information is on this website. And I had some new relative matches, so it sort of just got me thinking. I'm gonna do a little bit of research. So I've been doing a tiny bit of research each day over the last week, and trying to deal with branches of my family that I cannot find any information on. The first branch of it is the Frampton side, which is my mother's family. I did come to a dead end, but I have managed now to work my way back on that particular line to the 1560s, which really is as far back as I can go, because that's when obviously parish records began in England. So really proud of that. As I said, Brampton family come from the south coast. They must have migrated over to the Channel Islands at some stage, very, very early on. But I think they were originally from Dorset. So that was a very big family. It's a huge family, in effect. And I've got a lot of relatives still living on the Channel Islands, obviously in Dorset. And yeah, and also there are connections with France, because obviously with the Channel Islands being where it is, various Framptons going back have married into French families. So that was quite interesting. Uh, the other side of the family, I don't want to say too much at the moment because not everybody um, knows the truth. I knew there were some skeletons in the closet, and I've been trying to find out information, and I was just coming up against brick walls all the time. However, now I have found out the truth as such, and obviously the truth sometimes is a little bit not hard to take, because these are relatives years and years ago. So it's kind of, it doesn't matter to me particularly, although it is recent to the extent the most rele- the most relevant relative has passed away within the last sort of 10 years. So it is relevant. It's also relevant for genetics and where that side of the family comes from. I'm now at a loss because, yes, I found out the truth, but I literally have no idea where to go because there's now just another brick wall in my face. So, family tree research, if you ever get the chance, do it. It's the most fascinating subject, hobby, whatever you want to call it, you can have. And it is so enriching. I really do love finding out about my family, and I love finding out about my roots. Obviously, being gay, I'm not going to have children. So there were no children in my family at all. Me and the other half never even considered children. Back in those days, it just was not done. So, yeah. So I want to know my roots and I want to understand my family and where they come from. I have a fascinating family, as you all do. Everyone has a fascinating family. And, you know, there are skeletons in every family. And it has been, it's been an eye-opener finding out the truth. And, you know, as time goes on, as I sort of, you know, speak to different people and tell them what I found, then I will be able to do a proper blog on it. This is just this is just a small video today. Basically, I've got more research to do over the weekend, so I haven't got much time to sit down and write a blog. So this video will sort of be my vlog as such. So yeah, as I said, if you ever get the chance, family research, do it. There are various websites you can use. I use Ancestry.com. I also use Find My Past, which is another great one. I also use, there's another one. One of the biggest problems I've had is finding out some death details of some relatives. I can't find them at all. Find My Grave is another one. It's it sounds macabre, but it's just about finding out information when you can't find it through traditional means. And Find My Grave has got some, you know, some interesting, information on it. So I tend to use that on occasion as well. Uh, when you do your DNA, it again throws up all sorts of possibilities, issues, and things that you never ever would have thought really. It's thrown up a few clues. It's also thrown up a few red herrings. It's thrown up family in so many different parts of the world that I never knew existed. I have a theory about why they're there, and it's not just through immigration. But again, I will save that for a future um, blog because it's you know, there are people still living which might find it a little bit difficult to stomach, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get on. I've got lots of work to do today. As usual, it's sending my love from over here to you over there, wherever you are, whether you're in Spain or the UK or wherever. Look after yourselves and have a great weekend wherever you are. Ciao.